What's up, guys? It's August 16th, 2011. This is One Question a Day, and I am Pete Moss. Alright, today we have a pretty serious, crazy one question a day. Flash mob robbings. And if you don't know what that is, if you haven't seen it on the news, it's basically a couple dozen teenagers or more will get together and roll into a store, loot it, rob it, take all the stuff, and walk out without paying for anything. So today's one question today is like, what can we do to control this or stop this? You know, I've watched several news stories about it, and most of the incidences, Maryland, that happened over the weekend. It's happened in Cleveland, Philadelphia, Chicago. Most of the incidences have been mostly African American kids, black kids. I don't like to use the term African American. We're all Americans, but I'm not going to use the race card on it. I'm not going to blame it on whether it's white kids, black kids. It's bad kids that are doing that. One way of stopping it is not to publicize it on the news so much, because you're only creating copycats by doing that. They even put the video from Maryland up on YouTube so they could help catch the suspects. Now, I can understand they want to catch those people, but it's a small community kind of where that happened at, and I just don't think putting it on YouTube was the best idea. So like I said, talking about it in the news and as much news coverage as it's getting is not helping at all. That's only going to cause the problem to get worse. That's just my opinion. As far as the store owners, what are they supposed to do? If it was my store, if I owned a convenience store or some kind of store, the first thing I would be concerned with would be being robbed. So if I seen that I was being flash mobbed, probably what I would do is, after they all got in, is walk over, lock the door, and break out my artillery that I use to protect myself, and make everybody get on the motherfucking floor till the police get there, and they can take them all to jail from there. If it's a group of teens, they could be packing a gun. If somebody goes to pull a weapon on me, that's their fault. That's all I can say. That's how I would do it, and definitely keep it out of the fucking news. I mean, I know that is a news story. People want to hear about it and read about it, but at the same time, they're really promoting more people to do it, giving people ideas. So that's a bad way of approaching it. So leave some comments. Tell me what you think that we could do to, people could do to stop the flash mob robberies. They're saying that they're using text messages and Facebook and things like that to organize these groups to do it. A lot of times it seems it's just a lot of kids partying. They may invite a few of their friends to go through. If you've seen the video of what in Maryland, they just rolled through the store and took everything. Like I said, I got a buddy of mine. He owns several stores around here. He's actually a little Indian short dude. His name's G. He's really, really cool. And funny story, there was a guy, happened to be a black guy, but he had come to like 3 of his stores and cashed bad checks. I actually have the video. I may do something with it, but the guy come in for like the 3rd time to cash a bad check. He got him for a couple grand on bad checks, and as the guy was at the counter, the guy that was working at the store was like looking at the check. The little Indian dude goes around and locks the door, because old boy when he tells him, like, I'm no cashing no more of your checks, and he breaks the run, and boop, sorry about your luck, the door's locked, and he turns around and the little Indian dude has got a pistol in his face. He makes him get down on the floor. It takes 25 minutes for the police to get there, and he even went as far after about 3 or 4 minutes, when he got the guy on the ground, he told him, I will shoot you in the fucking head. I have the video. He wants me to do something with it. We'll see what we can do. But he that would be a good example of a person that you don't want to flash mob, because he's going to go around, he's going to lock the door, and he obviously has worked pretty hard for what he's got, and he's not just going to have somebody take it from him. That's kind of the impression I got. And actually, I have mad respect for him because of that. Like, it's good for him that he stood up for himself and didn't let that shit happen to him. So that was really cool. So anyway, today's one question today: what can we do to stop the flash mobs? If you was around a part of it, if you're a teenager, would you actually get yourself caught up in that? Just leave some general comments. What do you think about the flash mob robberies? Easy fix to it. Step up police patrol around a place you think it's going to happen. Monitor people's Facebook accounts if they have to. I know they look at them. I know the police do. I'm pretty sure they probably look at mine. Just my opinion. That's what I think. This is one question a day. I am Pete Moss. Leave some comments. What are we going to do about the flash mob robberies? I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.